Military reported this morning that they found ISIS flags in Gaza. Doesn't surprise me.
Well, back to work. But at least I flash forward you to Thursday, and it's really cool because downstairs they decorated for Halloween. I wish I could show you, but I don't really want to like expose everything that's here at work because it's my workplace. But one group of a team, they went and decorated their area like Harry Potter, and they had floating candles in there, and they got a wand that has an on and an off button, and when you point the wand and you press on, it turns the candles on, and then when you press off, it turns the candles off. I also made like a Halloween-esque playlist to be able to play over the radio. It's only like an hour and a half or something like that, but I told the staff that I'd just be playing it like throughout the month of October. So seeing as we're halfway through, I should probably start playing that more. And since it's very early in the morning, you know what that means. Not a Pop-Tart, but still a coffee. Just a smaller coffee. Making big life changes. Changing out Pop-Tarts for bagels and drinking less coffee. We'll see how long that lasts. Now make it cheesy. Like me. It's time. Now I'm headed from work to dinner with my parents. What I do every Thursday. It started out as pizza night, and we consistently had pizza for weeks, for months. We've been doing it for so long though that these days we just have whatever we feel like having. So tonight is kabuki night. Sometimes I feel comfortable enough to like hit the record button and get little clips while I'm out to dinner with my parents. More comfortable when we're at home. But whether I record it or not, I'm in for a good meal. Hopefully it doesn't cancel.
So I just said, I'm surprised by these results and the vitamin.
Calisthenics. I was one of those guys that would just do calisthenics for hours.
Oh, wait.
Well, that was lovely. I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, even though it's Friday. But what I can tell you for sure is that on Saturday, I'm doing my last treadmill rehab run before I start actually, like trying to get back into it. Which means that is also when I need to start looking at the new shoes that I'm going to buy for my last trail rehab run. And eventually, hopefully, running 2 times a week instead of just 1. I think I might finally also follow through on getting something for my little garden outside as well. But still not sure what yet, because it's going to be winter time, and I want to make sure it's something that doesn't need a full day's worth of sunlight. It probably will be some kind of flower though. I just need to kind of do a little bit of research, or just stick with what I wanted in the first place, which is something purple. But I am knackered, so I'll be seeing you in the morning. We made it to Friday. And like I said, I don't really have any plans at the moment. I do have to pick up a computing device, a laptop, that I'm helping fix for a friend. And I'll probably do a live stream later today, because, might as well, since I have the time, and I never normally do. But let's get this day started. Coffee. And bagel with cheese. Here we go. I feel like a real IT guy now. We'll start off with that, with no context whatsoever. I acquired my side project, which is a laptop that I have to figure out how to get working again. Not for work, just, a friend of mine wanted me to try and help him out with that. It only took... How many years has it been? It only took 2 years of IT for me to feel like an IT guy. I helped a doctor with something through his email that he had the hardest time figuring out today. And when I help doctors, it's like I'm way more stressed out because I feel like there's a lot more pressure, but that's just me. But the big win today was a problem that when I first heard about it, I wasn't really even sure how I was going to go about fixing it. And really my goal today in coming to one of our locations was not that. But I showed up, the guy who brought it to my attention, you know, we looked at it, we tried to figure out what was going on with it. And then I like really dug deep into my IT brain and was like, I think it's something to do with the wiring. So I went and I messed with the wiring and I just crossed my fingers. But I made it look like I wasn't crossing my fingers. So I crossed my toes instead. And wouldn't you know, it worked. We plugged the sucker in that wasn't working and it started working again. It's like magic. But yeah, I am feeling really good. Side project acquired. And plans for tonight, maybe stream, maybe not, maybe just hang out. But tomorrow I go on my run and then I've actually been recruited to help out with another project. So you'll see a little bit of that. And that'll pretty much sum up my weekend. Right now, I need to acquire some din. So I will talk to you potentially tomorrow. Before we cross over in tomorrow, I'm trying to download that operating system so that I can try and fix that computer. I think I've almost got it, but it's also 9:30 just about. So this might have to wait till tomorrow. Good night. It is very early. I haven't even like put my hair up yet or made my bed or anything. But I had to give another try to this computer and it seems like it wants to play. So here's to hoping that I can get this fixed today. Remember yesterday when I said I feel like a real IT guy? Seems like these things are just stacking up now, building my resume. This is gonna be my last run in these shoes. They've taken me a lot of miles, and I'm pretty sure I ran my first 4th of July run in Huntington Beach in these things. So they've served me well. Let's do one last steady, nice run. Thank you, shoes. Hello. Did you eat your food? Yeah? It's okay. Good morning. Boy. $40 minutes, 4 seconds, 4.73 miles, 9:13 mile average pace. I think that's a good run. Good last run for these shoes. And I am disgusting. Good job, shoes. I'm going to be helping out my sister's boyfriend and some of his friends with a special seasonal project. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to show because it is supposed to be like something that gets released during the Halloween event. Maybe you'll just see a short clip of my shoes. Maybe you'll get to see some behind the scenes stuff. But even if there are no clips after this one of said secret project, I do highly encourage you to go check out Nightspell Official. That is him, and he makes some great spooky tunes. Let me tell you. Add it to your Halloween party playlist. So I get out of the shower, and I'm like, why does it look so weird outside? And then I remembered, there's a solar eclipse going on, or a partial solar eclipse. So if I look up here and destroy my phone's camera. So at the risk of filling up my storage space, I'm going to just point the camera outside and let it run and see how it turns out. So here we go. So we're out here working on this haunted house, and it's going to be pretty sick. They told me like the theme for it, but it's called Halloween Heritage. So they start kind of like in pagan times, and then they work their way through time all the way to modern times with like modern like horror movies and stuff. Last year was like an alien abduction like lab kind of theme, and this is, I mean, it's legit. Like look at like what we're doing, actually putting the shit together. So it's really cool. You know, I'll share, you know, where it's at and everything the closer we get to Halloween, but Secret project. What?
What if you go through it with no actors and no like lights and it's like daylight out? Would you do it?
No.
Why don't you just move the ladder?
Because I like overcomplicating things.
Got the point there.
It's just wood. It's like got a bunch of knots here.
Maybe you should give it a massage.
I mean, you and David saying that same joke.
I did it!